This is what I saw. This is what started it all. Hi, I'm John Hershey. I had a UFO sighting just last week. It was strange. Before that happened, I had 3 days of what we call vertigo problems, where the room was turning clockwise. Makes you feel a little nauseous, and I took one pill that helped level it off. And it was just about melting away last week, and I was down at Beverly and Vermont. I was shopping down there. And I looked up to the western sky. It was near 5 o'clock, 5:30, and I saw this wide-winged craft coming in an eastward direction from the west. It was pretty far back, but it had lights all, they weren't on, but there were lights you could see all along the wings. And I thought, what kind of a deal is that? What kind of a craft is that? And then I saw it kind of go behind a tree. It was getting darker by this time. And then I looked around. All of a sudden, it became a bright light and much closer. One bright kind of oblong light. I thought, wow, what's happening here? My bus came. I'm not driving anymore. I dropped it because, oh, too many tickets and all that. I got on the bus. I thought, well, maybe when we come along, I'm only going to go a few blocks up. I'll look through the side streets and see if I can still see this luminous, glowing oblong light, which was the winged craft. I went past on the bus on the first street. I looked down. I got a glimpse of the oblong light. I said, yeah, it's heading kind of northeast. So I went another stop, another stop. I looked down, I saw it again. Then when I got off the bus at Sunset in Vermont, I walked to the corner where I could see it away from the buildings. And there it was, one oblong, even brighter light. And I could see it slightly moving. It was slightly moving. I said, oh my God. People were walking by. I said, hey, come here, I want to show you something. I said, see up there, that's a UFO. One person said, yeah, what is that? I said, I think it's a UFO. And one girl stuck it out with me for about 10 minutes. She said, yeah, that's unusual. What the heck could it be? So I finally waited. The thing got just so close and then it stayed lit. And I was getting tired from being a little bit ill anyway. So I went on home and forgot the whole thing. Now, just a few days ago, I happened to go to the same spot in the early evening, and I looked in that spot and I said, wait a minute, is that what I thought it was, or is it something else? So I walked up closer, and then I thought, I'm going to get even closer. I was getting very disappointed at this point. My big UFO sighting turned out to be something very regular. But because of my condition of the turning, it made motion, you know. I was clear-headed just a few days ago, and I walked closer. There it was, right there. It's a common street light. They put them all over town now. They're just kind of oblong and bright. That's all it was a common street light. And to its right, a few feet over, was another one just like it. And I said, oh, to think I bothered everybody, made a few phone calls. There's UFOs out there in a westerly direction. And I felt real stupid and I felt very disappointed. I didn't really have a UFO sighting, not at all. Just a common street light. They're all over town. You'll see them. And what a fool I made of myself. So my UFO sighting was a big turkey. Now this is a street lamp. This is all it was. From a distance, you couldn't tell. And it's all blurred out, but that's the same light at the top of the street lamp. And I'm really disappointed, as I told you before. There it is.